Christian organization, such as a Christian college or school or university, any kind of Christian ministry, to employ persons based upon very clear Christian convictions concerning sexual morality. I'm Albert Mobley.
As a small business owner, you make every dollar count. So what could you do with $10? Go to Vistaprint.com today and you'll get 500 high-quality custom business cards for only $9.99. That's less than 2 cents per card. And at Vistaprint, your satisfaction is absolutely guaranteed. So it's never been easier to turn 500 strangers into connections. Just visit Vistaprint.com and use promo code 6969 at checkout. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 6969.
Did you know that 63% of homes contain allergens from cockroaches? And that mice spread potent asthma triggers found in 82% of homes? It's true.
Hey, good morning, Lisa. Morning, Andy. Morning, Veronica.
Learn what you can do to help your family breathe easier. Visit
Morning, Daniel.
.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association and the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America.
The following program does not necessarily represent the views or opinions.
So I guess we're going to do this, huh?
Management or ownership of
it's game time.
It's game time.
It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today.
Hey, Michael. Good morning. Morning, Valley.
Get ready. The guide that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. We've got a hot lineup today. JB Funding, Foundation Check, Benchmark Insurance. All of them be live. The Benchmark Insurance program will be rebroadcast. Had an unfortunate event in their personal household, so want to get right to the phone lines. Robert Orfino with JB Funding. Welcome to the show. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, so what city are you in today?
I'm still in Southern California today. We're wrapping up a little conference out here, and then I will be flying into Houston tomorrow morning, so I'm excited to get to town.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow night at an event that we're having tomorrow night, and then I assume you'll be here also for our event Thursday night. Is that right?
No, Thursday night I'm doing a Thursday I have some private events I have to do,
yeah.
But I'll catch up with you guys on Friday morning.
Oh, that'd be great. So you'll be here the rest of the week. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what is JB Funding.
So JB Fund Services is a crowdfunding organization. So what we do is we help investors and entrepreneurs figure out a way to get their funding through the Jobs Act or the 506C or Regulation A's, which are all about crowdfunding. And so we're able to go out to the public and raise money for their projects or their businesses or their pool of what they're going to do. In a very public way. We're obviously on the radio. And that was all due to the Jobs Act of 2012, which allowed us to start raising money in a very public way. Prior to that, everyone had to do syndication deals, and it was always a sort of who you knew and when you knew them sort of deal.
Yeah, it's hush-hush. Don't tell anybody. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the way we set it up, and so we've created some funds that are designed to help real estate investors, and very specifically there in Houston, we have the Distressed Asset Real Estate Fund. And what that does is that provides all the additional funding a flipper might need to flip a house. So they can go and get their hard money, and they'll, maybe it's 70% LTV, and they're going to get 100% funding up to that. But there's always an additional $50,000, $75,000, or $100,000 you kind of need on these flips.
Yeah, that's the thing a lot of new investors don't realize is that you can be no money out of pocket in terms of the deal, but that's in terms of like profit, right? But there's a difference between cash flow and profit. Oftentimes you need to front load a little bit of money And when I say a little bit, I mean, like you said, sometimes it's a significant chunk because you may need $50,000 to get the contractor started and cover closing costs and things like that. That if you're starting, the people that are out there teaching no money, no job, no credit, real estate investing, I found a deal. And like, well, I thought if I found it at 70% minus repairs, I didn't have to have any money. Well, that's not entirely true, right?
So, Tom, you know what? I've actually done deals with no money, no deposit, no credit, but it took me about 5 to 6 years in the industry to finally get it done.
Right.
Right, because that's all about relationships. And so what we've done is we've really cut that learning curve down. And, the big thing there in Houston, if we're dealing with flood-damaged homes, those contractors want, a sizable upfront for the materials that they're going to need to get. And that normally comes out of the flipper's pocket. And if they're not...
Yeah, what most people don't realize is, there's a lot of gurus out there teaching, hey, don't, give your contractor any money to get started with, right? And, if you're hiring some guy from Home Depot, he's the guy standing out on the corner in the parking lot. If you're hiring that guy, yeah, that's probably a really good idea. But, when I had Fast Track, I wouldn't start a job with money down without money down. Because it was a cash flow thing all the time, and so if it was $100,000 down, to do the job, I didn't want the whole $100,000. I didn't even want half. But I wouldn't start with less than a fourth. So you're talking about $25,000 to get me started. And if it was a $50,000 job, I probably started with the same $25,000. I got half up front and half when I finished. But we also had developed a reputation in the marketplace. We've been, we've done over 800 houses, and we had, had the financial strength. Everybody knew who we were and all that. We had the reputation. But it's hard to get a big project started with a good general contractor without money up front.
I agree 100%. And again, if it's Fast Track, then yeah, I'll give you 50% down if you start tomorrow. Right?
Well, yeah, absolutely, sure.
That confidence,
right?
Ralphie with the old beat-up pickup truck from the Home Depot parking lot, then I'm concerned. And so that leads us to another thing, Tom, that what we do at JB, we help flippers understand who they're working with, right? We'll do the background checks on the contractors. We want to make sure they're real, that it's not a brother-in-law's friend, neighbor type guy who's just going to come along and says he can do it. We want to make sure that we're set up for success. And so one of the things we do with our partners is we work with them to make sure that the contractor can handle the job. That's a big, big thing that we do.
Yeah, because just because somebody's done a few, some guys are like handyman, right? Or maybe they're a good tile guy and they've just become a general contractor. And just because somebody's been a good tradesman doesn't mean that they're good at and experienced at, doing full additions or removing walls, that they have architects and engineers, those foundation guys that they have a relationship with to do the larger jobs. Because somebody's a good painter doesn't mean he's a good general contractor.
That's absolutely right, and people will find that out very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, people don't realize there's an order in which houses get built. There's about 50 different steps broken down into 6 different stages, and if things aren't done in that order, then you end up getting paint on the floor when you shouldn't have, for example, because you painted after you did your flooring, and you should never do that, right?
Well, there's the other thing is always like when you get behind, hey, it happens. You get
right
behind on jobs.
Right.
So you want to cheat. So I'm going to go upstairs and paint all the walls upstairs while there's still drywall work down on the first floor.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, no. Yeah, because then you're going to get drywall dust in your paint upstairs.
Right. Or I'm going to go ahead and do the landscaping while we still have 3 or 4 different contractor teams walking in and out of the house.
Yeah, no. Then you're going to get all mud all over your house.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a reason why the order exists, right?
Absolutely. And then what we do is, we teach and work with the folks that we're joint venturing with, and we'll show them, hey, there's a loading order here. And we're not going to pay the painter right away because there's no sense for him even coming into the house.
Right.
We want to see, obviously, this step, this step, this step. And that's just, we have an online training now where we've, for all the folks that are partnering up with us, they can go through and they can look at it and say, oh, okay, this is how we get paid because it's a loading order in the construction process, and this makes a total sense. And don't try and skip ahead because even though you're trying to make up time, you'll never make it up. You're just going to cause double work.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll highly advise against that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's better to miss a few days on the project than do stuff out of order.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The great thing is when you're first getting started, you can always learn from your own mistakes or you can learn from the mistakes of others, right? And I find that it's a lot less expensive when you're learning from other people's previous mistakes. And that's one of the benefits I see working with you guys is that not only do y'all provide that transitional funding, the out-of-pocket money, all of that, so that somebody really can do a deal with no money out of pocket, but you also bring years and years of expertise and experience, and that's invaluable. I mean, it really is, because you've done how many deals have you done yourself personally as an investor versus how many deals have you overseen the project for other investors?
Boy, I'd say almost for myself, maybe under 50.
Okay.
And working with others and working for other investors.
Yeah, because I knew that you worked for one of the big outfits that was doing like thousands and thousands of houses, and you were on the construction side of that, or overseeing projects and things like that. How many projects did you see at that time?
Yeah, we did about 250 for the banks and the hedge funds.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Yeah, anytime somebody gets over 200 houses in a relatively short period of time, you learn a lot. You learn how systems and processes have to work.
And that's the key. And obviously, it's all about all that leads into profit.
2 minutes.
Right?
Right.
And that's what we really want to protect is, we have a lot of folks that are coming to us with their first or their second deal, and they're nervous and unknown. And it's like, listen, we're going to help you, we're going to work with you, but we're really going to protect the profit on this project so that at the end of it, we can all feel good. JB, you, the flipper, and our investors can see a good return. And so we want to make sure that we're all working towards the same goal. And so we're happy to provide that. It's critical for our formula, and it's been pretty successful so far.
So I want to give out your contact information. I've got www.jbfundservices.com. That's J as in Juliet, B as in Bravo, F as in Foxtrot. So JB Fund with a D at the end of the fun. So jbfundservices.com and 1-800-901-0809. That's 1-800-901-0809. So walk me through in 30 seconds or less, what's the process? I pick up the phone, I call you. What's going to have to happen next? Do I talk to you?
1 minute.
Talk to somebody else?
They'll probably talk to Jay at our office, and Jay's gonna basically send them to a website that has all the frequently asked questions, and so they'll be able to look at that, and then they'll be able to apply. Once they've applied, we'll send them to the training sessions. Once they've gone through the training sessions, then we have a background check. We have a very thorough background check. We want to make sure we know who we're working with, and more importantly, our investors want to feel comfortable that their money is going to the right people. And so that process probably takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and once they've cleared that, they're ready to start submitting projects.
Okay, so last question. Should I wait till I have a deal to get the process started, or should I get the process started, then go looking for the deal?
Get the process started. Listen, if you're serious about it, get the process started. If you're hemming and hawing and maybe real estate investing is not for you, then don't come to us because we charge you for the background check.
Sounds great.
Don't waste your time.
All right.
Right? But if you're serious, get approved.
Okay, so it's jbfundservices.com, jbfundservices.com, 1-800-901-0809, 800-901-0809. Robert, thanks for being on the show, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
As always, thank you very much, Tom. Take care.
Thanks, bye-bye. All right, I'll get Brandon in here. We'll do a mic check.
Off.
All right, thanks. Okay, did you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab,
Are you ready to
or
do Brandon's mic check?
managing it yourself.
Yes.
No more
Nikki,
doing the work
Nikki,
yourself.
check 1, 2.
Fast Track Remodeling
You sound
really does
good.
manage
All right.
it all.
Awesome.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
All right, fellas, we got 2 minutes.
Rehab loans, conventional loans, FHA, and no-income documentation loans can seem scary unless you have the right mortgage company to guide you through the process. Since 2003, Noble Mortgage has been helping investors just like you. Whether rehabbing houses, buying your first home, rental, or commercial
How you doing,
property,
man?
Noble Mortgage offers
Making
up
it
to 100%
busy?
financing.
Oh,
Call Noble
pretty,
Mortgage
pretty
at
busy. Can't complain.
713-680-8100.
Enjoying some cooler weather like everybody else.
Oh man, that was nice.
Hoping
Yeah.
for a big win tonight.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. You know, we went to Game 7.
That's what Jason was
Yeah,
saying.
we took 16 folks there. It was a lot of
Condition
fun.
of the home and your potential return on investment from an investor's point of view.
Hey, good morning, Matt.
Inspections was founded by
Good morning,
investor
Patrick.
Jeremy Humphrey to do just that. Principal Inspections works from the investor's point
What do you
of view,
think, Daniel?
providing
Daniel, was
fast,
it
quality
was a little bit of fun
inspection
on
with information pertinent to investors while not
on
clouding the report
Saturday
with
night? It's
unnecessary
kind of fun.
details. Principal Inspections will save you time and money. Call Principal Inspections 832-684-5516 or online at principalinspections.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product
Yeah.
for repair is a lot
That's
like
a good
game of
commercial.
chance.
It is.
You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a
Yeah,
license
actually, I was riding a
nor is it
motorcycle all day yesterday. It was
However,
beautiful
Foundation
outside.
Check utilizes
Yeah.
professional engineers to review all
What do you
of our
got,
files to give you
I've got
the
a
best
buddy of mine
foundation
bought a bike
analysis
and he's
in
storing it
today's
at my
market.
place. And
Remember to
Is
check.
it a Harley or
yeah, it's a Harley
Cruise?
750.
346-702-3825.
Yeah.
I can't own one. I'd hurt
Or you can
myself.
reach
Yeah.
us online
Yeah.
at foundationcheck.com.
Couldn't even near
Real
run that one
estate
by the wife.
investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability
Yeah,
to
I
tap
find
into
that
trillions
I'm also a
of
licensed
dollars for your
pilot,
real estate
but
investing
I'm not
deals.
current on
Come
my
by our
hours in
office
terms
or
of
join us remotely
how many
as we
takeoff and landings I've done in the
simulcast
last
all of
90
our
days. And it's been about 2 years since I've
every
flown.
Tuesday morning
And I find that
evening. For
it's
more
the same level of
information,
alertness
call
that I
us
use
at
when I'm flying.
1-855-FUN
Oh, we're coming back,
IRA,
guys.
Yeah.
Or visit our website at quest.
When I fly, I gotta have at least 2 inches.
Yeah.
That's all I.
2
Or
inches?
tethers.
Yeah.
Either one.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. For those of y'all following on the Book of Faces, you can follow us at facebook.com. Like our Right Path page. We go live Monday through Friday on Right Path Real Estate page on Facebook. So we did a quick change during the break. I'm now joined live in the studio with Brandon. He's with Foundation Check. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Tom. Thanks for having me. Good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give out your contact information right off the stop. So it's foundationcheck.com, foundationcheck.com, 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. You know, when I first started seeing the 346 numbers, I was like, man, people are using like a Chicago area code. No, it's Houston's newest area code.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last 4 spell eval.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, for evaluation, of course.
Yeah,
for
of course.
products, so,
Yeah.
But yeah.
So 346-702-EVAL or 3825.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you probably know from vanity numbers, it's the fewer letters it is, the easier it is to get. You start getting, 7, 8 letters, especially it used to be toll-free numbers were really hard to get, like a 7-letter vanity name. So I know what you go through to find those kind of numbers. So tell us a little bit about Foundation Check. What do you guys do?
Well, Tom, basically we provide independent foundation analysis. Basically, we provide the engineering, and also we provide some of the corrective, curative work for the foundation. foundation, and that could be through the diagnosis process. It could be the pier install. When we come out and review the foundation, we're not just going out there and putting in a drawing and putting in piers necessarily.
Right.
As you like to say from shows in the past, we kind of look at the bigger, broader picture. What is truly causing the foundation to move, whether that's erosion, water management, it could be your pool, it could be your neighbor's trees, it could be your own trees. So we're looking at the bigger, broader picture. And since Harvey, we were heavy investor oriented for so many years, and the last number of orders that have come in, we're starting to get a lot of the homeowners starting to call us on the front side and working with homeowners now. We're seeing a lot more of that, and we're getting in some houses that traditionally we don't see, 5,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet jobs.
Right.
And, just working with those clients, that's a little different client than an investor.
Right.
And there's a lot more things that go into that than necessarily, hey, an investor wants to know, am I intolerances, am I passing?
Right.
What do I need to do to get this foundation done and performing? And get it on to the new homeowner, or for a landlord, can I get a tenant in it?
Yeah. So what's the biggest house that y'all have done so far?
Well, we just did, in the last 2 weeks, we literally have done one right at 6,000 square feet.
Right. 2-story, I assume? Not a 6,000 like
no.
ranch style. Okay.
Yeah. It was a 6,000 2-story down in Leak City. And very interesting enough, the homeowners, they started pulling out the sheetrock, and they noticed that one of the walls was an exterior wall from in the past. And they did not know that.
They didn't know it was an add-on?
It was an addition.
Wow.
And we're going through the steps on that because we believe it was an exterior large porch.
Or that they built on the porch, not really structural foundation.
That is correct.
So there's no beams, no structural steel.
We're going through that process right now to
right.
figure that out. And, this is a $750,000 house. I mean, this is not a $100,000 home,
Right.
So we got that one, and then I had one up at Champions, Humboldt that flooded, and that was 5,100 square feet, and that had 88 piers. That's one of my bigger pier drawings. But normally, when you call us, our goal is to save you money,
absolutely,
save you piers, and if a home needs pier work, we will put it in. But our goal is hopefully to save you money, to not have to do all those piers, because once you go punching through the foundation, you could potentially be doing more damage, if you don't need it per se. So.
Yeah, you don't want to have every time you put a hole in the foundation, you're reducing the structural integrity of the foundation. Now, the good outweighs the bad. It's a little, I want to. Well, I won't even go there. So,
but it allows you to lift the foundation.
Yeah,
and get it back to get it back to a deflection point that's more neutral, that is more livable. We also had a file come through the other day. There's about 3,000 square foot home, and lady's living in it, and she can start to see some cracks. But overall, we did the metrics and we did the tolerance levels, and she's down about an inch and a half.
Yeah.
But based on her square feet and based where her...
That's within tolerance.
It is. It is within tolerance. And she wanted to go in there and she had a quote at $18,000.
Yeah, wow.
And she's been in... It's a newer construction home. I mean, newer mean for us what we normally see. It's about 10 years old. And
how long is the foundation warranty on new construction typically?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's 10 years, and she's right at it.
Right at the end.
And she's trying to decide with the builder, hey, is this thing going to be warranted or not? And I told her she had so much moisture on the back of the home that we really can't know what's going on until we fix the water management program. She's had heavy sprinklers. She has no drainage in the back, and that water is literally sitting in the back of our house for days on end, and that is really...
That's calling the swelling on the backside. So that's, she was high the inch on the backside, low on the front side. Is that
opposite? So she's high on the front, the back of the master suite where the water is physically sitting.
Right.
The soil's losing its integrity there.
So, got it.
So it's losing the stability. So, when we come out, we assess the foundation. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours, pending your square foot. You'll get a written report. You also get an AutoCAD drawing to scale. And then all of our files go to a licensed engineer where they review all the files, review all the findings, stamp off on all the work that's got to go back, and then you're able to go out and hire a contractor or install some of our corrective measures that hopefully save you money and allow that foundation to perform long term. So we're not only here to educate the folks on what needs to occur now, but also design a maintenance program, a program that they can look for as a homeowner, as a landlord, that's going to allow them to really look at their foundation for years to come, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, whatever it may be.
Okay, so I want to give out your contact info, foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com, 346-702-3825, 346-702-3825. So talking about Harvey, what are y'all seeing is the short-term impact? If I walk a house, walked a house yesterday in the Bear Creek area, I've really narrowed it down right there. So don't go get the deal, okay? But so I was walking this house, in the tax day flood, it got about 4 inches of water in it. This last flood, it got about 3 feet of water in it. What should I be looking for as a new investor if, just as it relates to the foundation? I've already know that foundation, roof, plumbing, and HVAC are my 4 big ticket items. What do I check off the list for foundation before I make an offer on there? What are some of the things I'm looking for?
Yeah, I mean, if the home has been completely gutted, you're going to have to look towards the ceilings.
Correct.
Assuming, looking for, also you're able to look at some of the windows. If the windows are still intact, you're able to take your level to see, you can get a 4 foot, 6 foot level.
Yeah.
Put it on the window.
The bigger the better. That's why they make those, right? Yeah. A 12-inch level is not going to do much for a foundation.
Now, I don't recommend measuring a foundation with a level. We use a zip level. It's a $1,500 level. But as an investor or somebody that's going to go out and just check for a rehab budget, 6 foot level, 4 foot level, to put it in that window sill to see if it's tilting one way or the other. Experience walking foundations. Now at the same time, I've walked thousands of slabs just like you have, and there's times where we go in that house and I feel like it's performing, and we run it through the tolerances and it comes up short.
Yeah, right.
The opposite occurs where, man, I think this thing needs to get work, and we run it through the tolerances and it passes.
Right.
So looking towards the ceiling, exterior brick veneer, of course. You don't want any of that brick cracking to go through. You don't want the crack to go through the brick. You prefer to see a stair step, which is basically through the mortar itself.
Right.
Yeah,
because it takes more force to crack the brick than it does to crack the mortar.
That's correct.
Okay, so what about if I'm walking, because a lot of these houses now I can actually see the foundation. So I see this big crack that runs in the foundation. Is that a big deal?
Depends on where you're at. Depends on how big it is, and that's an open-ended question.
Sure, right.
A lot of things that go into that. We've had small cracks that end up being gigantic problems, and we've had large cracks that end up being just cosmetic. A lot of it, once again, it goes back to the numbers that we're able to pull when we come out. We evaluate your foundation.
What I want people to get that are listening is that just because you see a crack doesn't mean that the foundation is failing.
That's correct.
That oftentimes with these post-tension foundations, they're designed to crack. I mean, they're designed to shift and move and things like that, and cracking is not failure.
Correct.
And so I think in years past, like, you have a, because the advertisements you say, you have a cracked foundation, right? Well, then they're like, I see this crack. I've got a crack in my foundation. A crack on your foundation or in your foundation is not the same as a cracked foundation, right?
That is 100% right. So when you see it pulled up on HCAD, it says cracked.
Yeah.
That is different than a hairline crack in your foundation. So
absolutely.
Yeah, and cracks can be the start of processes or distress that is going on in your foundation, and it could be a telltale sign of what may be occurring or starting to occur or may have already occurred.
I'll just tell a personal story of my own house. We started seeing some shifting and movement in the front of the house, the front entryway, the tile cracking and things like that. There's a big tree that the builder had planted there and, lived in the house 20-something years. The tree's not a little tree anymore. It's a big tree. We just put a root wall there and didn't do anything else, no piers, no pilings, anything like that, and everything kind of leveled itself out, and we replaced that tile. Haven't had any problem in more than 4 years now.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what people get out of our report. We would put a root wall barrier, consult a tree expert. So cost of our report, for the report, the AutoCAD drawing, and the inspection letter from the engineer, $650. That includes $100 discount with the Right Path discount. So
sounds great. So it's foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com. 346-702-3825. 346-702-3825 for peace of mind and for insurance. I mean, it's you. If you want to know that you're doing it right, not trusting just the foundation company, you get a third-party independent inspector. I love the way their process works. So thanks, guys.
All right, sounds good, Tom. Thanks for having me.
All right, have a great day.
Mike's off.
All right, thanks. And then it's Benchmark next. You're going to do a best of.
Yep, it's already ready to go.
All right.
Or is that stick or sheet
Cool.
rock that's coming apart? Then you
All
may
right,
have
there we go.
foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still available. You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage. Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at
Okay, so you're going to go live on them in just a few minutes. So I don't. If you need me, text me, okay?
Okay, yeah, you're good. This segment's 11 minutes long.
Yeah. All right. It's 11?
11.
Okay, all right. I'll be back in
Go to our website, questira.com.
39, 9:50.
9:50 is good.
I'll be back at 9:49. All right,
Okay.
bye.
And look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817 is our call-in number. Or if you met me at the Dallas event last night, you're probably following us on the Book of Faces. So just like in Right Path Real Estate, and I'm joined now, the man, the myth, the legend, Benchmark Insurance is in the house. InsureInvestors.com. That's Insure Investors. That's INSURE, not like the drink.
Yep.
It's INSURE. Investors.com. 281-569-4353. 281-569-4353. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good. So you're probably just like sipping Mai Tais and hanging out by the pool.
Not the case. Not the case.
Yeah, because nothing's going on after Harvey in the insurance world, right?
No, nothing's going on. But actually, everything's starting to get back to normal. So
Good.
products are starting to open up again, and then here we go with this other storm that just hit the coast.
Right.
So
But that's really only going to affect people if you're like Mississippi, all that area. Is that?
It is, but it also affects everybody.
Yeah.
So the insurers that insure these properties and these portfolios that we do business with, they're essentially, they write business all over the world.
Right.
So every catastrophe, especially Gulf Coast catastrophe, affects us, directly or indirectly.
Yeah. Because to them, Gulf Coast is Gulf Coast, right?
Exactly.
So do they paint with a broad brush and they go, that exposure in the Gulf Coast may be a little bit too big.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
so their appetite for risk for the Gulf Coast may be slimming a little bit.
So Hurricane Ike, what was the last time we had Hurricane Ike? It was 2008.
Right.
So nothing happened for 10 years.
Right.
So they've been cashing in for
10 years.
10 plus years.
Yeah.
And
so pay up, buddy.
Everything's been good. Business has been great. Industry low rates.
Yeah.
And here we go with these two back-to-back storms.
Truth be told, most of these guys that are insuring, I mean, there's what percentage of your clients actually had flood insurance through the third party, not through the flood insurance program? Probably pretty low percentage, right?
Low. We're 20%,
Right.
20-30%.
So based on that, I mean, there really weren't that many claims outside of flood, right? So their exposure to the storm that hit Houston through Harvey, relatively low, right?
Claims, everybody filed a claim.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're paying out.
Doesn't mean they're paying out.
I know that there's a cost for servicing the claim and all that,
Definitely.
but it's not like it's going to cost the carrier like billions and billions of dollars like people are thinking.
Right, because we write an REO policy, we don't actually go out and inspect these properties.
Right.
So we're taking the investor for the face value of that property
Yeah.
by just saying, hey, listen, you're giving us 10 properties. We see that you're obviously a well-to-do investor. We're going to go ahead and take it for face value.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these roofs are bad.
Yeah.
Right? So you have that much water hitting these roofs, wind-driven rain hitting these roofs. You're going to have a considerable amount of interior damage.
Yeah, you're going to have some
and failure. So now it's like, who's the fault? Is it a bad roof? Do we need to replace the roof? So there's a little bit of both.
But
stuff that they were going to pay for and stuff that
on
we're
the
not.
insurer side, on the insurer side, they're saying, hey, if you'd had a brand new roof, then it wouldn't have leaked, right? Because we have other clients that next door neighbors, people like that their roofs didn't fail. But then from the insured side, I can see that you buy a house for a rental, for example, and it's a life expectancy on a roof is 30 years. You sometimes get a little bit more, not much. It's you've used up the life expectancy on that, but maybe it's got 20 years on it,
right?
And it still fails. It's granted it's not new, but for the storm, it wouldn't have failed, right?
It wouldn't have failed.
Could have lasted another 10 years. So there's an event that created an economic loss, which is what the insurance is for.
That's what it's there for.
So what now we've got a battle going on?
It's not much of a battle, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff is really you've seen it's justifiable. You have drywall, sheetrock coming around.
Right.
The only debate is do we have any structural integrity damage to the roof?
Right.
Shingle tabs pulling up.
Yeah, right.
Do we have anything in that? Is it recoverable or is it repairable?
Got it.
So that's what we're dealing with now. Getting the adjusting crews out to these houses has been the challenge, and you have all these storms going on. They all pay more than they pay more than Texas.
Right.
It's
not just that, because a lot of these, unless you were a FEMA inspector or unless you were the NFIP folks, if you were that kind of inspector, which those guys aren't necessarily adjusters, right? So there were a lot of adjusters that came to town, because I've got some friends that are like storm chasers. They're that kind of adjuster, and they came to town and they're like, man, there's really not that many claims here to do. And
they need to be certified for flood.
Right. And he was certified for flood, but he still wasn't a FEMA guy.
Right.
And he said there really weren't that many flood claims. And so he said, I'm heading off to Florida. So
head off to Florida where the money is.
Right. He goes, because there's a lot more
wind damage.
Damage, flood claims, all that. So he just took off.
Exactly.
So who's an ideal client for you guys?
Ideal client for us is an investor who has 5 or more properties, that manages their properties well, preferably a landlord, but we do deal with a lot of wholesalers who have high volume of flips.
Yeah.
Property managers as well. individuals who are tired of shopping individual policies for every property that they have.
Yeah.
Who value their time and see the time value of that, in their business.
Yeah.
They were looking for somebody who is understands the importance of insuring their property for exactly what they have to lose, essentially.
Yeah.
And understands how to customize that coverage and uses us to do that for them.
So you're really looking for the savvy investor that understands the real purpose of insurance. 'Cause
Correct.
there's so many people that, I wish that insurance were taught. I mean, I'm glad that high schools teach Macbeth and Romeo and Juliet and all that, some of the classic Shakespeare's but it's like I think it's almost criminal that they don't teach basic insurance for homeowners insurance and some of the basic life skills. What happened to that car insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, those kind of things? What just to know, hey, these are the pros and cons, things like that.
Things you should look out for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what you realize, there's a lot of very unsavvy insurance consumers out there, and I mean, you can't get through life not
They
buying
have
insurance.
no clue.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about from the smartest of individuals to the.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with IQ.
It has nothing to do with it at all.
Right, because this is not something that you're born with.
Yeah, it's not interesting. No, I mean, it's just something that we're forced to pay. Essentially,
and a lot of it's not intuitive, right? I mean, it's just once you understand it, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. If you've ever thought like an insurer, then it all makes sense.
Then it makes sense.
Then it makes sense.
And you could really customize it to fit your risk profile.
Absolutely.
As well.
Okay, so I know when I had Fast Track that I knew there were two ways to beat my competition. One was to take good business from my competitors. The other was to let them have bad business. So surely in your world of clients, there are those that are bad business for your – who are those kind of guys?
Bad business as far as?
In terms of the customers that you don't want in your insurance agency.
Customers that I don't want. High claims customers. People who want to file claims for just about everything.
Yeah.
Disregarding the deductible altogether.
Yeah.
So because we've been in insurance for a long time and we understand the claims side of the deal, we basically do claims management and claims consulting within our agency for our customers. So we're always going to guide you as to say, hey, this is possibly not a claim that you want to file. Maybe you want to go out and get the roof inspector to take a look at the house prior to you filing all these claims, and then affecting the rates later on.
Right.
We don't like the price shopping thing. I totally understand it. It's a business decision. We know we're the lowest price in the industry, so we don't worry about that.
Right.
However,
it takes
we're also not going to haggle
Yeah.
and go back and forth and trying to get the price that's already very competitive,
Right.
even super lower than
Right.
that. There's a reason why we are who we are.
Yeah, well, people don't realize is that when you get those super low premiums, you're the carrier that you're dealing with in order to get those, they're not always the best when it comes time to pay a claim. So it's amazing to me. People always want the cheapest coverage when they're buying.
Right.
They always want the best coverage when they're claiming, right?
Right.
And then the other thing is that when I was in the health insurance business, I used to realize that the people that we were looking for health insurance were healthy people, right? Because if I'm going to be on a plan and I'm healthy and my family's healthy, I want other healthy people in that plan as well, because that keeps the
claims low, loss ratios, yeah.
Yeah, so people don't understand about loss ratios and things like that. I mean, I appreciate that you want to keep those kind of customers away from this plan, because if our properties are in the plan and we're not filing frivolous claims and things like that, because when people do that, it affects everybody else in the pool.
It does. It does.
People don't realize that insurance companies have $0 but for the premiums that are paid in, and they will never pay out more money than what the premiums that are collected. So if they pay out $1 billion, they've got to have collected 1.2 billion in premiums if they're going to pay out $1 billion, right?
Exactly.
And guess where that money comes from? It's all the other policyholders.
All the other policies.
So it's like if you've got that guy in your pool, it's really hosing everybody in the pool.
It does. And the way we negotiate these programs is we go to the insurance company and we say, listen, we would like our package. This is what we want to do. Here's X amount of million of business. We want to make sure that we have the absolute best rate, bells and whistles, and we want no discretion on what we can write.
Right.
That comes with a price, of course.
Yeah, it
you
does,
know,
right.
You have a situation where some of the the investors who like to file claims and try to find ways to make money off insurance, they slip in there and things happen.
I understand. All right, so I'm joined with Benchmark Insurance. It's insureinvestors.com, INSUREINVESTORS.com. That's insureinvestors.com. 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much, man.
All right,
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like
All right,
that.
we got 4 minutes.
You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
As a real estate investor, you rely on your property inspector to determine the current condition of the home and your potential return on investment. Principal Inspections was founded by investor Jeremy Humphrey to do just that. Working from the investor's point of view, Principal Inspections will give you turnkey inspections that are high quality, affordable, and focused on information pertinent to investors while not clouding the report with unnecessary details. Founder Jeremy Humphrey comes from a family of real estate investors. He started Principal Inspections for investors because as an investor himself, he experienced the need for fast, quality inspections with information directly pertaining to property condition and potential resale value. Principal Inspections will save you time and money. Call Principal Inspections, 832-684-5516. That's 832-684-5516. Or go online to principalinspections.com. That's principalinspections.com.
This is Business 1110.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817 is our phone number. Man, the Astros Game 1, going to beat the heck out of the Dodgers today. Jason and I took a group of 14 other people, not counting Jason and I. So we had 16 folks went to the Game 7, one of the loudest, most raucous times I've been in any football, basketball, baseball. It was just an incredible time being there on Saturday night. Took our VIPs from our Right Path weekend event. We decided not to go to dinner, went to the baseball game instead. It was a great choice. If you want to learn how Harvey is going to change your rehab numbers, if you're investing in the Houston marketplace, you don't want to miss our event. We're going to be live at 9999 Westheimer. That's the West Chase Hilton on the west side of town. The event starts at 6 o'clock. Our vendors will be there. Our radio show sponsors will be there. I'll be there. Going to be teaching you about how the numbers are going to be changing based on Harvey, what we're seeing out there in the marketplace in terms of rehab numbers, things like that, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, those kind of things. If you want to know how the numbers, if you're looking at flooded houses, I know some investors are like, I don't want to touch flooded houses. I mean, that's crazy. That's where some great opportunities are. If you're a buy and hold investor, if you're a buy, fix, and flip, or if you've been on the sidelines, you've been looking for a great opportunity to get in. I walked a house yesterday that pre-Harvey, this was a $195,000 house. Post-Harvey, it needs about $30,000 in rehab, able to pick it up for $87,000 yesterday. So that's a fantastic opportunity. Imagine if you could buy $195,000 houses for $110,000. And have them fully repaired, all of that, be all in. I mean, you're buying at pennies on the dollar. It's an incredible opportunity to grow your wealth, grow your income, save time, make more money. If you want to learn more about all of that, you need to go to our rightpathrealestate.com website or give us a call at 281-888-9555. That's 281-888-9555. You can get more information. It is free to go to this event. We're giving away information for free. Costs you nothing but your time. Sometimes time is the most valuable thing that you have to invest. But if you want to grow your wealth, if you want to grow your income, if you want to save time, if you want to make money, you want to go to the website, rightpathrealestate.com. You want to register for the event. You want to be there on Thursday. You want to learn how to make your adjustments on the website. I mean, on how to adjust for the Harvey flood that happened. Or if you just want to learn how to do an estimate on a rehab, even if it's not been a flooded houses, what would it be like if you could walk into a house and within 10 minutes, you could get to within 10% of what the actual rehab number would be for an investor? How much time is that worth to you? We're giving that away for you for free. Go to 9999 Westheimer. But before you do that, make sure you register. It's free to go if you register in advance. If you register in advance, it's free to go. Just go to rightpathrealestate.com, register. Our next weekend retreat is coming up in November. It is the third weekend in November. You want to get registered for that as well. That's where Jason and I share everything that we know about what we've learned over the last 4.5 years, buying over 400 houses in 4 years. We've bought, fixed, and flipped. We've wholesaled. We buy and hold. We know how to do all of those. If it has to do with single-family real estate, I'd say we're experts. And we teach you how to run it like a business, not just like a transaction. The difference between running it as a business and running it like a transaction is the difference between knowing how to bake a cake versus knowing how to build an operation or organization, a business that bakes 1,000 cakes a day. I want you to think about it. You may know how to bake a cake, but you do not know how to bake 1,000 cakes a day and make a profit doing that. You don't know all the costs. You don't know the systems. You don't know the operations. You don't know the best practices. You don't know the hiring, the training, all of those things. That's what we teach. We teach you the marketing, the sales, all of it. You ought to learn from someone that's done it right here in the Houston market. If you want to know more,
30 seconds.
Go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. And register. Come to our Thursday event for free. And that'll be a great opportunity for you to learn more about us. Check us out. See if we're really who we say we are. You meet us, you know. It's just you meet us and you know. That's all I have to say. And look forward to seeing you there. Go to rightpathrealestate.com. See you on Thursday. Thanks for listening, guys. Oh, by the way, Jason and I will be live in the studio tomorrow. Look forward to it. Thanks. Bye.
All right, Tom, have a good one.
Thanks, you too, Nikki. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio.